The recent decision by Andrew Ross Sorkin, the prominent New York Times journalist and founder of the DealBook Conference, to remove Prince Harry from the event's lineup has reignited fierce debates surrounding the influence of Meghan Markle in shaping her husband's public engagements. While the official explanation points to a title dispute, insiders suggest that the controversy is far deeper, involving Meghan's growing reputation for controlling Harry's professional commitments and demanding recognition of their royal titles, even in contexts where such formalities seem out of place. This incident has cast an unflattering spotlight on the Duchess of Sussex, with critics accusing her of meddling in Harry's career and alienating him from opportunities that could have furthered his personal and professional growth. The DealBook Conference, renowned for hosting high-profile figures in business, technology, and politics, initially billed Prince Harry as one of its headline speakers. The Duke of Sussex was slated to join a discussion on corporate responsibility and mental health, topics he has passionately championed in recent years. However, sources close to the event claim that negotiations broke down after Meghan reportedly insisted that Harry's royal title, His Royal Highness, be prominently acknowledged in all promotional materials. This demand allegedly clashed with the event's informal and forward-thinking ethos, which typically emphasizes the professional achievements of its speakers over ceremonial titles. Critics argue that Meghan's insistence on titles reflects a larger pattern often observed in the couple's post-royal ventures. Despite stepping back from official duties within the British monarchy, both Harry and Meghan have been accused of clinging to their royal connections to maintain their relevance in the highly competitive world of celebrity and media. In this instance, Meghan's alleged interference not only jeopardized Harry's participation in AP. The DealBook controversy has fueled existing narratives about Meghan's approach to public life. Since marrying into the British royal family in 2018, the former actress has faced criticism for what some perceive as an obsession with cultivating a carefully crafted image of independence and empowerment. While her supporters praise her for challenging royal traditions and advocating for progressive causes, detractors argue that Meghan often prioritizes optics and recognition over substantive contributions. This perception has been amplified by the fallout from past projects. For instance, Meghan's Spotify podcast, Archetypes, was cancelled after just one season, with reports suggesting that the platform was dissatisfied with the content's lack of depth and originality. Similarly, the couple's Netflix deal, widely touted as a groundbreaking partnership, has produced mixed results, with some projects receiving lukewarm reviews and others failing to materialize. Critics have pointed to these examples as evidence that Meghan's focus on branding and visibility frequently overshadows her ability to deliver meaningful work. In the context of the DealBook incident, Meghan's alleged insistence on Harry's royal title seems emblematic of this broader pattern. Rather than allowing Harry to be recognized for his individual achievements and passions, her intervention may have inadvertently undermined his credibility as a thought leader and advocate for mental health. For many observers, this raises uncomfortable questions about the dynamics of their partnership and the extent to which Meghan's influence shapes Harry's public persona. The decision to remove Harry from the DealBook lineup is not just a symbolic loss, it also represents a missed opportunity for the Duke to engage with influential leaders and advance his advocacy on important issues. Mental health, in particular, is a cause that Harry has championed for years, drawing on his personal experiences and struggles to inspire others to seek help and break the stigma surrounding mental illness. By participating in the DealBook Conference, Harry could have reached a global audience and potentially forged new partnerships to support his charitable endeavors. However, Meghan's alleged involvement in the negotiations has cast a shadow over what should have been a moment of progress and collaboration. Critics argue that her focus on titles and recognition detracts from the substance of Harry's work, making it difficult for him to establish himself as a credible and independent voice in the public sphere. This perception has been compounded by previous controversies, such as the couple's decision to publicly criticize the British royal family in their infamous Oprah Winfrey interview, which many viewed as a calculated attempt to boost their profile at the expense of their familial relationships. For Harry, the fallout from the DealBook incident serves as a stark reminder of the challenges he faces in navigating his post-royal identity. While he has expressed a desire to carve out a meaningful role for himself beyond the confines of the monarchy, The influence of Meghan and their shared reliance on royal branding have made it difficult for him to fully step out of the shadow of his past. As with any controversy involving the Sussexes, public opinion remains deeply divided. Meghan's supporters have rallied to her defense, arguing that the criticism she faces is rooted in misogyny and racism. They contend that her insistence on Harry's royal title is a reflection of her commitment to honoring their shared heritage and preserving their family's legacy. For these advocates, the DealBook controversy is yet another example of Meghan being unfairly vilified for asserting herself in a world that often punishes ambitious women. On the other hand, Meghan's critics view the incident as symptomatic of a larger problem. They argue that her actions frequently overshadow the causes she claims to support, turning meaningful initiatives into opportunities for self-promotion. In their view, the DealBook fallout is not an isolated incident but part of a pattern that has played out repeatedly since the couple's departure from royal life. From their lucrative media deals to their public statements about the royal family, Meghan and Harry have often been accused of prioritizing personal gain over genuine altruism. The DealBook controversy has once again thrust Harry and Meghan into the spotlight, raising questions about their future as public figures and advocates. For Harry, the challenge lies in reclaiming his narrative and establishing himself as a credible and independent voice on the issues he cares about. This will require navigating the delicate balance between leveraging his royal heritage and stepping out of its shadow, a task made all the more difficult by Meghan's apparent influence over his public and professional choices. For Meghan, the incident underscores the need to reassess her approach to public life. While her supporters argue that she has been unfairly maligned, the repeated controversies surrounding her actions suggest that a more thoughtful and collaborative approach could help her achieve her goals without alienating potential allies or undermining her credibility. Whether she will take this opportunity to reflect and adapt remains to be seen. In the meantime, the fallout from the DealBook incident serves as a cautionary tale about the challenges of navigating life in the public eye. For Harry and Meghan, the road ahead will require careful consideration of how they present themselves to the world and what legacy they hope to leave behind. Whether they can rise above the controversies and fulfill their potential as advocates for change remains an open question, one that will undoubtedly continue to captivate and divide audiences around the globe.